Listen, now I see a lot of people talking about how people burning shit down and this, that, and woo, and oh, you shouldn't do that, and that ain't gonna do this. But don't you know the KKK been burning down churches and black-owned businesses for years? Hey, this is boy Papa Duck, y'all already know my nigga. Shipe on the beat, y'all already motherfucking know what it is. Hey, flex, stop bullshit. Hey, good day. And like I said, y'all see the same stuff I see, so I'm gonna just jump right into it. Let me get this off my head right quick. Anyway, I'm gonna jump right into it. Listen, man. People burning shit down, people burning out different businesses. No, I don't condone burning black businesses down, because we need everything we can get. We don't need you tearing down something we barely can keep up. We don't need that. Now, fuck that. But what I am gonna say is, I don't care for the big businesses. Why? Because those big businesses come together to drive the small businesses out. It's like a dog eat dog's world. So karma is a bitch. Karma is a bitch. You hear me? Like, if y'all really wanna like burn some shit down, go to England. Go where the Rothschilds stay at and burn they shit down. That's the motherfucking devil. See, the police, the CIA and the military, they protecting people that most people don't even know exist. The Rothschilds are part of the motherfucking, the small percent, the 1% that runs 90, man, these motherfuckers own 90% of the world. That's why everything is so built on pyramid. Like, listen to me. The Rothschilds are the motherfuckers y'all need to go loot. I will say that. The rest of them too, the Bilderbergs, all the rest of the motherfuckers. Now, I had seen somebody was talking about, oh, you know, they bringing up the Bible and Jesus. And listen, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Let's just get this out of the way. I don't really get on nobody's case when it comes to what they believe in, because I don't interfere with people's belief. But I'm gonna speak what I gotta say, because like I tell you, I don't squat when I piss. Now, understand this. One of the main reasons I don't get into religion or speak religion on my channel or say anything about religion to people, because of one thing. I understand the average person does not understand or can't comprehend the Bible. Not even your preacher half the time. You don't understand words like the Bible. Do you understand words like etymology, allegory, parables? The Bible is written in syntax, allegory, or if I said that already, etymology. Like, listen, if you don't understand those things, you cannot process the Bible. It's just fact. I don't care what you believe and what you think. If you don't know the simple meaning of these words and how to put them in context, how the Bible is intertwined with these things, you cannot process the Bible. You don't know what you're talking about. You really think Adam was a man? You really think the apple represents the apple? You really think the tree, the forbidden fruit? Like, you don't understand the terminology. You cannot break the Bible down. You don't. It's beyond your knowing, your consciousness. And that's not to say you're not smart or you don't. You're ignorant to how the Bible is written. And the word ignorant sounds harsh, but all it is the meaning of ignorance is just, I don't know. So don't take this the bad way. A lot of people, when you talk to them about their religion, they want to come down on you like, man, that ain't gonna help you get where you trying to go, man. Open your ears, man. Listen to what I'm saying. Go look up the word etymology, syntax, parables, because the Bible is written in parables and in symbolic form. Go get a symbolism dictionary, and not only the Bible, but you could break down a whole slew of things. Come on, I'm on your side. I'm just trying to educate you, man. So next time you talk to your preacher, your pastor, whatever, ask him about these things and see what he knows. Stop giving your money to anybody who say God say give their money to. You give him 100, he gonna give you back 1,000. Anyway, again, let me get back to what I was saying. Go to England and burn down the Rothschilds estate. Cause these the motherfuckers that run the world. There's a very few people that run the world. And this is a universal law. You can't escape harmony. And if you don't know what the word harmony means, it's like a scale. when you add something over here, you take away something over here. And when you take away something over here, you add something over here. Let me give you an example. When you lose your sight, your hearing, it enhances. You got people that can hear and can ride bicycles. This is facts. This is what harmony is. So when you suppress people in one area, they strengthen in another area. It's a beautiful thing now to see blacks and whites tearing that shit up. I'm not gonna say black-owned businesses or none of that, or even just, you know, no mom and pops, no black. It's just those big corporations I don't give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? Them the motherfuckers I don't give a fuck about. Why? Because Target, Champs, and these are mega million-dollar companies, and these companies are consolidated to run the smaller businesses out. When you get into business, that's when you understand what I'm talking about. Because when you buying a product, it's like Amazon. Amazon the type of motherfuckers, if something ain't selling as good or not selling at all, once you start selling it, guess what? Amazon's gonna start selling it. And they're gonna sell it for cheaper because you cannot compete with the quantity and the volume that they can buy. See, big businesses understand what it takes to thrive. And they're not gonna teach you that. But you only gonna learn this stuff when you start getting into business. That's why I say they got insurance. They've been getting insurance money from us for years. Look at the insurance companies. How long have you been paying insurance and never had a wreck? You know what I'm saying? Thank the Most High of that. And they kept your money. Insurance work like this here. If you got 100 people paying insurance, if 2 or 3 people get in an accident, the other 98 or 97 people are going to pay for those 3 accidents. But they're going to pocket the rest of the money. It's a scam. You ever heard of the term from debt to ratio? These are terms you learn when you try to be an accountant, or you know anything about business, ROIs and all this stuff. This is why I say the proper education ain't been put forth on us as Americans. It's all up to you. And how is you going to better your life or better your nation? Because fuck nation. They don't give a fuck about that. But everything, what I'm telling you, you got to take it up on yourself to go do this. You got a kid, you got a family, it's your responsibility. Don't leave that shit up to no school, no institution. It's up to you to get out here to learn this game, because it's all a game. Learn the game, and you can thrive. And that's how it is. The world runs off debt. You get it? If I got $1 billion and you got $1 billion, what the fuck we having a meeting for? We have the same thing. All we can do is what a lot of these companies do, is consolidate. We come together, put our money together, and we do something together. But as far as me coming to get something from you, I can't make money off you, but I can make money with you. That's the big difference. See, banks has to turn money. That's why they call it. See, money that sit. And like you talking about a nigga, I done ran through $1 million. I know how I feel to run through money. You living, you don't know no better. Money comes with the education. I know I'm gonna get a little bit off topic, but I'm just gonna run this by y'all while I'm on this. This is how banks work. Money that sit, and I learned this the hard way. You can have $100,000 sitting in the bank, or you think you doing it. That ain't shit. I'd rather have a business that's giving me $5,000 a month than to have $100,000 sitting in the bank. And some of y'all might say, "Oh, I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes you can have $100,000, invest in a company, and you lose." Hear what I just said. I'd rather have a company that's putting out $5,000 in the good. Now I'm making $5,000. That means I'm winning. I'm not losing. Versus taking $100,000 to put into some, not saying hoping it win, but just going through that motion until it start winning. You get what I'm saying? You understand? Now, you can scale up from $5,000 to $10,000, $15,000 a month with that business thriving, but you still got that $100,000. Now, no, money that sits in the bank ain't no good. It has to turn. That's why they call it currency. Current. It moves like a current. That's why they call it cash flow. Money that sits ain't no good. It's like a jug of water. If you keep going in the refrigerator drinking water, I don't care how much you pour. You can pour a little tap full, a little cup, a quart. Eventually, you're going to run out. And you're going to be out of money and out of water. But if you got a way where you pouring a little bit out, and you putting more in it, you pouring a little bit out, but you putting more in it, that's how you got to move. And you will learn this shit the hard way, because you think a business just supposed to bring you oh, $30,000 a month. I don't give a fuck if you got a business bringing you $800 a month. That's one business that you are winning in. And this is how banks work. Banks take your money and invest it. That's another fucking scam within itself. Don't you know the Federal Reserve is owned by these same motherfuckers I'm telling y'all need to go to England and burn down? The Rothschilds. The Federal Reserve is not nothing. It's ran by the government. It's private. These motherfuckers sit home and determine how much money is in the world, what they want to put in. Like, y'all gotta understand this shit, man. That's why I say this world is fucked up. And in order for them to keep staying on top, they have to keep you ignorant. If you ever played the game Monopoly, learn the game Monopoly, and you'll figure a lot of this shit out. Like I'm telling y'all, man, it's very simple. It's very simple. Banks make money off your money. Why you think they limit you to how much money you can take out at a time? This your money. If you got $8 million in the bank, you can't just walk in that bitch and be like, let me withdraw $8 million. Because they don't have $8 million in the bank. They too busy taking your money, flipping it. Or we're going to put you on this plan where we help you save. That's bullshit. They don't want you to come take your money out anytime you get ready. That's why if you listen to Robert Kiyosaki, I love this dude. This dude give out some of the best information when it comes to finances. Robert Kiyosaki. I do have his book. I done showed y'all that plenty of times. It's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You got to get this book. You got to get this book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Now, what banks do, like I say, they take your money and they make money off your money. Right? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. The world runs off debt. You have to come to the table needing. Oh, you need from us. We can make money off you. Don't you know that, like I say, when you acquire a certain type of money, it puts you in certain positions to where you can hear certain conversations. That's why I say people who are broke or people who don't or less fortunate, it's a lot of things that go on in this world you just don't have a clue about. Don't you know companies buy debt from companies? Like if AT&T got debt from people buying phones and they ain't paying for them, people, you know, the service, why you think they come up with credit? Credit ain't nothing but a leash on your neck. That's all it is. So one day, okay, you got a bill from Sprint or AT&T that you ain't paid off. You got companies that'll buy this debt. So say if I come and say I'm gonna buy $5 million worth of debt from AT&T, they might charge me $800,000. Now with that $800,000, I just bought $5 million worth of debt. Now I'm finna send this shit to the call centers, right? I'm gonna let the call centers call and harass the shit out of people. Oh, you got it. We're calling for such and such for Sprint. You have an outstanding balance. The balance is $400, but we can sell it today for $250. Now, no, you trying to get your credit right. You probably just got married. You trying to go in that direction. That's the invisible leash. Come here. Now we got you. Now you gonna settle this debt, and the person who bought the bulk of the debt is gonna make money. See how money turns? It turns. Once your money start working for you, you made it. Passive income. That means you go to sleep and wake up with money in your account. I know I'm going a little off topic, but I'm just going where the energy taking me right now. But listen, that's how things operate. You get what I'm saying? But like I say, if you ain't got a certain type of money, you don't even know these things exist. A lot of people don't know that. That's how, when you fix your credit, if say this company called Saycom is harassing you about a debt that you got with Sprint, your obligation ain't with Saycom. Saycom bought the bulk of the debt from Sprint, which has you on the account and along with a lot of other people. But you can dispute that because your agreement wasn't with Saycom. It was with Sprint. I just gave y'all a big ass tip. And for those who do know, kudos. But I'm talking about the ones who don't. You can knock this off your credit easily. If another company that bought that debt from the direct company that you got that debt with, Sprint or whoever, if it ain't Sprint calling you about that shit, you don't have to pay it off. You can dispute it, because all you gotta do is ask for the paperwork. This is another jewel I'm dropping on y'all when it comes to y'all billing your credit. All you gotta do is dispute that company, give them 30. Everything works in 30 days. Everything. So all you gotta do is tell them, hey, send me the original paperwork from when I had started with Sprint. They can't send you that. So in 30 days, that should be taken off your credit. Well, it may not take off in 30 days, but that shit gonna get shut down real soon. It's gonna be off your credit. So that's one of the main things that how you fix your credit. That's how you can do it, by doing it like that. But all these people that's, like I say, running around looting, tearing shit up, stay away from the black-owned businesses. Please, stay away from the black-owned businesses. If y'all out there and y'all black and y'all know this is a black-owned business, don't let people run off in looting, because we already don't have nothing as it is. And a lot of those businesses be starting from the muscle. All those other companies, them motherfuckers got bukus of money. That shit can burn down and they can build that shit back in no time, because they got the resources, they got the capital, they can do that shit. But with that being said, man, y'all be safe out there, man. Try not to go to jail, try not to get hurt. And to all the officers that's protecting the 1%, man, y'all need to tighten the fuck up. I only say y'all put on y'all uniforms. I know every officer and every police or whatever ain't bad, but hey, now you understand when they say you are guilty by association. Hey, this is what Papa Duck, y'all already know, my nigga. Shape on the beat, y'all already motherfucking know what it is. Hey, flex.